Welcome. I'm Cindy Daychuck with Queen Bee Creations. Thanks to the very last What's New Wednesday of the year. It's a little chilly in here tonight. It's very wet and rainy out, so kind of cold with the low temperatures. But last one of the year, so I think since we started doing these once a week, I think we missed 1 week when I was away on vacation up north and we just couldn't squeeze it in. So, very cool. I hope you all had a great Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, holiday time if you're celebrating something else. If you're just enjoying the break because your office shuts down over the holiday season, that's we're celebrating too. It was crazy busy, and I'm sure that many of you have really crazy times too. Maybe you're fitting in multiple families and multiple things. So I have a slight little lull before New Year's. So I'm not a big New Year's person. I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys love big parties? Do you like going and doing those big celebrations? You know, like the Times Square, like going out to Times Square. I don't mind watching the ball drop on television, but man, I would not want to be out there with those crowds. Introvert. I don't like the crowds. So we tend to do things pretty low key now. We're going to have some friends over. Everybody's bringing appetizers. So we're doing a big appetizer kind of party sort of thing. We'll play some games. We've got some really fun ones to give a try out too. So I'll let you know how those go if they seem pretty cool. But we got a couple of those to try. And so just kind of low key with some really good friends. And we call it a night. So I will, while I'm on that vein, I'll be posting on Facebook, but I will be closed New Year's Day on the Monday. Just not that I need recovery time because I really don't drink, but I am pretty realistic about the fact that y'all are not going to be racing out here to spend Monday afternoon on New Year's Day in my shop with me. So that said, I'm not gonna be here. Patty, hi Cindy, finally got to watch it live. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Hey Patty, thank you. Yes, it was great with the kids and the grandkids, and then got to spend the next day at my mom's place, and my brother and all of his kids were up from the States, and since his kids are grown and live in different parts of the US, it was kind of special. It was nice, and my younger sister was with me with her son, so it was great getting all of us kids together, right? Not just now my kids, my 3 kids and my 4 grandkids. That's one day. And then us as grown kids, there's not going to be that many Christmases probably where we can do that. And it's pretty special having my brother drive up from the States to be able to spend the time. So that was all pretty cool. So I hope that you guys all had some special time with family, with friends, or, fit in a movie marathon, or however you like to celebrate your time. There is a sale on right now through to the end of the 31st. So through to the end of the day, Sunday, I guess that is, on all seasonal decor. So, if you're looking at wanting to get some different pieces for next year at a low price, they are all 30% off. So there's a whole seasonal collection on the website that you can check out. See if there's 1 or 2 little pieces that you want to pick up and put away with all your Christmas decor for next year. And at 30% off of what I think are already pretty low, pretty reasonable prices. It's a good deal. Saves me packing away, but it means you got to pack them away. So sorry about that. Nothing I can do about that one. But that's the last sale of the year. And then, then we'll be starting the new year fresh. So the sale is on. Even if, so here's the thing too about the sale, because I get asked this, like people are saying, oh, I just don't have the time right now. We've got so many family obligations and things. You can go online. And if you're local, obviously if you don't live close, you're going to be going online and doing your shopping there anyway and getting things shipped. But if you're local, you can go online, and when you check out, just simply select pickup from store. And we get your order, we get it packed up, and it just sits here until the new year when you have a chance to be able to come in and pick it up. So don't feel that you have to race out to the store if there's a couple of items that you had your eye on. I know there's a couple of you that had said you were waiting for them to go on sale. So now is the time. But we'll just store them here until the new year when you get a chance to be able to pop by, whatever makes sense for you. This week's videos. So I was thinking that I wouldn't get 3 done before the holidays kicked in. And trust me, I was editing, on Christmas Day even. So it was tight, but I got 3 videos in there for you. Monday's video was doing an aging technique. So if you saw this, it looked like the inside. It was all that dark metal. And we did some aging of it. So both with some decoupage papers. And the nice thing about this one is I tried a couple of new things for me too. And I really liked the one technique where I deliberately used unsealed paint for this. So I did not use Fusion, I used DIY. So it was unsealed clay-based paint because I wanted to use some coffee and using that to be able to age out the pieces of paper that were also unsealed. So before I sealed some of the decoupage papers and things and had it staining some of the paints. So it was a cool experiment on my part. And this is what I often do is when you see me doing a technique like this on smalls and I'm saying, I haven't tried this and I had it in my head to try. I've used coffee as just a stain on raw wood and I've shown you guys that. But this was to use it also as an aging technique, staining some of the open paper and paint. And I loved that. So that's something that you can expect in the future if I'm doing a piece of furniture where I want to age it. I am likely going to pull that out. So it's techniques that even though when I do them on smalls, and you could go even smaller with the technique, using it on candlesticks or whatever you got going, but it's also because I'm testing it out to see what it'd be like for furniture refinishing. So always keep that in mind that even though I'm doing it on something small, and you can see the before and after on the video, very often it's to be able to see what it would look like if I did it on a much larger piece. It is, now this is where I have to switch the glasses. It's $11 in the shop. Today's video is just a little quickie, but it was about decor pieces. And so this guy is in the shop, but doesn't have a price tag on him. I forgot to do the price tag on the chicken. But he's in the shop, so you can see there. I don't have Nick with me to look it up for me, so I just forgot to put the tag on. But what I wanted to show you is he had a huge hole in the tail feather. So usually what happens then, I mean, as cute as he is, I loved him. I didn't want to see him get thrown out. So what I showed you in video is how do you repair that? So y'all probably can't even tell where the hole was. And because he's hollow, she's hollow. It's a chicken. I think they're girls. So because she's hollow, it was definitely a hole right through. And I hate seeing cute pieces like this just get tossed because of a hole. So really simple, really easy fix. It's pretty durable. You can paint it up so that you can't even see it. And that was today's video to give you an idea, because I get questions from you saying, oh, okay, you find some of these things thrifted. Well, sometimes I thrift them for really inexpensive, but because they're damaged and I repair them. And I don't always show you on videos every repair that I make on pieces. And I might just say, oh, I did this. So I wanted to do a video that you could refer back to and see exactly how you would repair that. and how you would fix that. So that's today's video. Friday's video upcoming. I'm trying to, and I'll start showing you guys. I'm going to be organizing this. It's getting too crowded. I don't have enough storage. I don't have enough space to really effectively run a bunch of classes. So I'm going to be adding in, I just got more industrial shelving. So I'm going to have that for a lot of the class supplies. I'm going to be downsizing a bunch of the furniture pieces. I'm still going to have some, but I don't need to have 20 pieces. So I'm going to pare it down to less than half a dozen, give me a lot more space, and then we're going to be building big storage, rolling storage, workshop table. That'll be a great place to do the videos for you guys, be able to see it better, see it more clearly. So it's going to be in the works, and I'll show you as we're doing that. But I'm trying to work through a bunch of pieces. So I do have, I don't know if you guys can see over here, right there. This is an upcoming video. I pulled a dresser out, and I want to do some playing with some paint and some decoupage papers on that dresser. So I have that guy pulled out, and sitting up on top of it was this big, it was like that orangey pine kind of stool, and it had, you know, kind of a needle pointed top. So just a quick little makeover to show you how to be able to quickly, you know, take, this was just a bed sheet, and I did, because it was fairly thin, I did a white bed sheet underneath it just to be able to switch it up. It's $19 in the shop, but how to be able to quickly switch those things up very fast. This was done with Fusion, so it's sealed, and it was just a really quick little makeover. So showing you how to be able to do that as well, so that again, you know, you can pick up little footstools like that for very little and be able to flip them. They're about the size too that if you've got really cool old dish towels that you want to use, that would work for recovering. So, you know, again, I just used some thrifted sheets to be able to do it. So it's very fast, very inexpensive, and a lot of fun if you're looking at doing something like that. Okay. As always, everything that I show you is listed. It's live on the website now. All the new items each week can be found in the New This Week collection. They are listed in their respective places, you know, like footstools in the furniture section. So you can find them that way too. But just, you know, if you're watching this, just to make your life easier and be able to find them, just check out the New This Week tab, and they're all listed in there. A little bit smaller, a little bit quicker today because y'all are probably still in the midst of recovery. And you know what? And it's a slower time. There's not as much stuff being donated here or dropped off, or I don't have the time to be going out and sourcing as many things right now. So a little bit smaller, but still cool stuff. So let me show you. So this first little guy, I don't know if you've heard of Artesania Rinconada, but they are a line of collectibles from Uruguay. And they are little pottery creatures, and they retail for maybe, I think on the low end, maybe $25 up to as much as $75. I think on average, the ones that are a little bit more rare. So I was so delighted to find this little guy, this little unicorn. He's an Artesania Rinconada, the little unicorn. He's in the shop for $12. This guy would probably retail for about $26 to $28. So just to give you an idea. But he's just adorable. So if you're into like little collectibles, or you were looking to get into them, this little line of the pottery creatures from Artesania Rinconada, check them out. They're super cute, and they're a lot of fun to be able to find. they're different from, like some of the Precious Moments or the Bears or, any of those kinds of lines. These are a little bit more rustic. They've got that combination of glazing and raw clay detailing. And so that's the first one that I have gotten and brought into the shop. So moments like that are kind of fun and exciting for me. So just, bear with it. Let me roll with it. These little pottery, these have got some age to them. There's a tiny little bit of glazing chipping on this guy. I had to look around to see, but it's two red ware pottery and kind of hand formed egg cups or shot glasses or little liqueur glasses, whichever you want to use them for. This one has a wider base. This one's a smaller base, but they are lovely. They're a little bit delicate to hold. They've got that rustic glaze to them. And the pair of them is for $6.50. I loved that find. That was a fun find. I have as well this little set of 4 red basket weave side plates. So these are by Sovereign. I don't know why I said Sovereign. By Sovereign. So they've got some age to them. They're definitely vintage. And the set of 4 of them is for $10 in the shop. They're just lovely. They're just a cute little side plate. There's a little bit of crazing on the glazing in the back, but the top doesn't show any crazing at all. And those are cute. Oh, this guy. Okay. This is a Pampered Chef trivet. So it's a cast iron trivet and kind of a coppery tone. It's called Roundup from the Heart. And it's from 2007 of the Pampered Chef. So it's $8 in the shop, but it is something like anywhere from $30 to $50 online, which I don't understand. I mean, it's a trivet, but it's a cute trivet. So it's cute for $8. I don't know that it's cute for $50, but it's got a little bit of wear to it, but it's a cute little pattern, nice little design, and that Pampered Chef, it's well made. Okay, I have what I'm calling a squat pitcher because he's short and wide, so he's squat. But I love the glazing on this guy. Look at this. So it's got the solid turquoise on this side. It's got the solid brown, and then where it gets over glazed, the brown glaze over the turquoise is split, and it kind of creates that filmy dotted sort of look, and it's just nice and wide, so cute. I think with like peonies, short stemmed peonies out of it. Obviously it's fine for with liquids in it if you don't want to use it as that. If Nick was here, he'd go, gravy, that's a great gravy boat. Family loves their gravy. So Christmas Eve, with all the kids, we did a big prime rib for them. So with the gravy and Yorkshire puddings, and so that's why gravy's on the mind a little bit. So this is in the shop for $13. And I've got a mess of, I think maybe about another 6 or 7 candlesticks, just partially done in the back. So I'm just going to, in spare moments, finish them off. But every Christmas I have a run on candlesticks leading up to it. So I'm slowly replenishing some of the white ones. I think I sold about 18 of them, maybe. It was a lot. So here's the first 3. That's all the time that I had. So 3 distressed white. This one is $8, and it's a wide pedestal, very solid. I'm calling it Ripple. So just to kind of distinguish, because they can't all just be called pedestal, white distressed pedestal candlesticks, or I'd never find them. But it's got the wide, solid kind of ripple look, kind of almost like a slouched sock look, right? Where your sock slouches down and creates those ripples. This one is $9, and it's just kind of in that traditional candlestick look, right? It looks like most pedestal candlesticks. And then I've got this big tall guy for $14. So again, those nice rounded curves, also in the distressed white. These are all finished in the same white. So all of the ones I'm going to be introducing, I've done in the same white color, just to make my life easier. And so that if you're looking to mix and match them, then the color tones are all going to work for you as well. This, I love this. So whether you're calling it a canister and you're using it for cookies, whether you're calling it a bean pot, a soup pot, I love this. So this is for $18. This is got the full glazing, the red glazing. This is a red clay piece, so you can see on the bottom, and it is Italian pottery. So $18 for this lovely Italian pottery, bean pot, soup pot, cookie canister. I just love the tones, and I love, you can see on it the lid, right? The fade to the slight black edge, and up around the top, you've got a little bit of that black fade as well. And I just love the design with that flat lid on it and the big round ball. Now this piece, this pottery piece, this is a tagine. So this is from Spain, and it is hand painted in Spain. So it's as much an art piece as it is a great cooking piece. And it is $20 in the shop. So obviously it's got a little bit of age to it, a little bit of wear, fully functional. There's nothing wrong with it. And if you've never cooked with a tagine, with a tagine before, it's designed with the sloping lid for the steam to collect and to roll back down into the dish. So it really keeps things extremely moist and juicy, and a lot of rice-based dishes are cooked into tagines, and this is just a lovely one. I have one at home that I use, but it's just a solid color, and this one is just something kind of special. I love all those hand-painted raised details on it, and for $20, that's awesome piece. So that's the first tagine I've got, and it's definitely Spanish. So like paellas and things you could do in that, no problem. Unless you're making a big paella for a crowd, and then your little tagine's not going to cut it. This guy is called Parisian Market. It's still got its original tag on it. It has a hanging loop, but it's also flat wide based. So it can just sit on a side table, up on a shelf, as you want. So it's got lots of different faux greenery, and then the lovely lavender sitting on the top, and in this galvanized half round distressed tin pot for $15. I love that. I love that design. I love it as a shelf sitter, quite honestly. I mean, you can definitely hang it inside, outside, whatever works for you. But I love it as just decor sitting up on a shelf somewhere, and because it's got that wide base, it sits quite easily. Oh, so it's $15, and it used to be $30. Okay, I never checked the bottom for original price tags. All right, I'll get that off. But yeah, there you go, half price. And still with the original tags. Okay, last item for the night is a little original watercolor. So I just called this Shoreline. It's a watercolor and ink design. So you can see when and then let me hold it for you guys. So it's got a lot of beautiful soft tones and the bleed down, trees in the background, and then ink outlining. So this is $19. It's original, signed, matted, framed, and it's just a lovely little piece. Whew, okay, So that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Whether Patty watching live, thank you for tuning in, and whoever else is in there, tuning in live, catching this on replay, whatever works for you, whatever's more convenient. I know a lot more of you catch it on replay than are able to attend live, but live just gives me an opportunity to, tell YouTube and Facebook that I'm here. I'm here and we're making it happen. We're coming at you live. So you guys have a fabulous new year. I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Check out the sale for the seasonal decor. So certainly worth checking out if there was anything tonight that you wanted to pick up. See if there's anything on sale that you wanted as well and add that into your bag. And have a wonderful week, Cindy. Thank you. And I'll see you guys all next week. And until then, take care.